mean, if it's going to be simple, shorter conversation, I don't think so. Not when it comes to cheating.
Well, I mean, there's only so many outcomes. Either you're going to stay or you're going to go.
I say that to women all the time.
But there are some things in between that I spoke on that will gauge what happens. And those are the variables. So I think the answer to what would you do after cheating rests on who did the cheating. Mm-hmm. It just depends on the two people in the relationship and what they can deal with.
So it matters if they cheat whether you stay or go, you saying?
Well, yeah, it matters. It matters. The only thing that matters really are the people in the situation. So let me put it like this. You're married 20 years and your husband cheats with the maid. Mm-hmm. You might not be quick to pack up and leave. It's not black and white. It's not stay or go. Mm-hmm. There are variables considered. I just named the variables. She's been married 20 years mm-hmm. and the person her husband slept with was the maid. Okay. That relationship isn't going anywhere. She's the fucking maid.
Gotcha. So let me ask you a question. So if I'm married 20 years and my wife cheats with
the pool
guy, you think I'm staying?
I think that you consider the variables. I think it's different for men if their women cheats with the pool guy. Definitely. I'm not saying you should consider the variables and act as a woman would, but I'm going to speak from a woman's perspective. If I'm married to my husband of 20 years and he slept with the maid, one, I'm not intimidated by the maid. I'm not thinking, oh, my husband loves the maid and is going to marry the maid and she's going to take my spot. I'm thinking the motherfucker, something happened. And those are also variables. So what I'm saying is you have to sit down and have a conversation with the person and find out what the variables are before you make a decision on how to proceed. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha. So now I'm going to point this in this direction right here. Okay. This is my issue with this shit right here. I like how you did that. And you said, hey, I've been with this person 20 years and it's the variable. I ain't going nowhere. That's just the made this and that. But my issue with the shit is like with women in particular, it's like you find that your guy cheated, right? And then you're going to say, oh, we can get past this. And you forgive him. But do you really forgive? Do y'all really drag this shit out as long as possible as it can be? Because this is some of the variables that come into play of why I'm sitting there saying that a lot of times it could be a simple movement as far as going on, but for some strange reason, like I would have a conversation and we could talk about that, but what's not gonna happen is you not finna hold this shit over my head.
And I think that's a problem.
For 4, 5, 6 years, keep bringing up shit like I want to go to the store. Is that bitch at that store? You know what I'm saying? Like now you want to check my phone. Now you...
That's your bad, though. Those are the consequences of fucking cheating, because you broke the trust.
Yeah,
that's not one of the steps. Wait a minute.
But don't say you forgive me then.
Wait, hold on. Forgiving you for cheating is one thing. Mm-hmm. But now telling me that I cannot cross-examine and ask you questions, because not only... These are why the questions come, by the way. Women ask questions about you cheating because you have to lie to cheat.
Not necessarily.
Listen, ain't no way that you are cheating during a time. I'm sure most people, I keep track of mine. Where are you going? Not like that, but I'm just saying, like, we talk. So if I call my guy and I say where you're at, and we're not in the type of relationship where he should be with another woman, he can't say, well, I'm about to get some pussy.
Yeah, but that's not always the case. The situation.
You have to lie. You have to say I'm at work. I'm at my homeboy house.
No, you don't. Because I've been in situations where, okay, my lady could call me and she could be like, hey, where you at? I'm at my homeboy house. I did not lie. I didn't tell her that a girl was there. I am where I say I am. So
This is why the questions come.
No, but you just said
a great example.
But you just said that I have to lie, and I didn't lie.
No, that's fine. But what my point is this: we have to ask because we figure if you cheated, you had to lie to do that. We might be wrong because we may have just asked the wrong fucking question.
There you go.
But basically, what I'm saying is, if you found the time to cheat, if you found the space to cheat, in most cases, I thought you were somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. But
And so that's why we're asking the questions, because we want to know. We already know we got cheated on, so that's a check mark. But how many times did you lie to go get that pussy? How many times was you in my motherfucking car to go get that pussy? How many times did I walk in on you as you was in the shower on the phone with the bitch? You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of things that we're trying to figure out, because those things are where you manipulated, you lied, you all those nasty negative words that men don't like to hear. It's not that I woke up on a Tuesday and a bitch sat on my dick and that's all that happened. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You lied to me to go. I asked you what time you would be home. You said you would only be gone an hour. It turned into 3. There are just certain things. Absolutely.
Okay.
There are just certain things that come into your mind when you find out that your person cheated. You want to know how, when, why, with who, how do you feel about her? And so for you to say, well, after you forgive me, I just don't want to hear about that shit no more.
Okay.
How?
What you mean?
That is listen. And that's the problem that I have. I don't have a problem with forgiveness. I have a problem with you trying to hide all the other bullshit you said and did under the rug because you fucked up.
No, but it's not about that. Like, really, at the end of the day, I've been cheated on before, okay? So, I've been cheated on by a woman. I can pose every question that I have to pose right then and there. I don't need fucking 2, 3, fucking 4, 5 months.
You're a man. Women need time to process.
So now slow, you saying?
No, I'm saying you're going to remember, like, wait a minute. Remember that time that I tried to get him to fuck before he left? This is a real scenario. Mm-hmm. You in the driveway. Been at the house 4 or 5 fucking days. Ain't got no dick. Mm-hmm. But you finna go. And you finna be gone for 3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm. So, naturally, a woman is going to be, before you leave, please fuck me. I'm gonna fuck you when I get back. I promise. That is a red fucking flag.
What kind of man?
And your mind is gonna go right back to that day that you didn't fuck, and that is the day for sure. She needs to know, did you go fuck that bitch? We need time to process shit like that, because there's shit that you've done over the last couple of months that we just didn't understand. Like not fucking with us, not fucking us, hanging out with people that you ain't seen in forever. Oh, my homeboy in town, somebody you don't even fuck with. Now y'all gotta go have drinks. My brother need to be picked up and took to a doctor's appointment. We finna go out to eat. All this shit that you never fucking do ever. But you can't question it as a woman because they seem normal. A man should be able to go out and have beers with his homeboys. See you later, honey. A man should be able to spend time with his brother and be a helping hand. See you later, honey. Love you. But soon as you find out that motherfucker cheated, all that shit he was doing that you were questioning but you couldn't say anything comes rushing back. And the only reason why you can't say anything is because you're always nagging. You're always asking questions. This is why.
Why do you need a year for that? This is what I'm saying.
Because it takes time for you to process all the things you thought were normal.
Gotcha. Now I let you.
I just gave you examples of normal.
Gotcha. Let you talk, and you blabbered enough for me. It doesn't take a year for you to do that type of shit.